Hi, my name is Tiffany Lin, and I am a visiting assistant professor here in the Department of Art. This fall semester, I am leading courses in Illustration 1 and Digital Illustration. In these courses, I basically set up the class as a survey of a variety of projects that student might anticipate when they go out into the workforce. So a lot of this is based in publication, a lot of commercial projects, so whether it's in magazines, newspapers, children's storybooks, trying to give students a different sample of different prompts that might come from creative directors. But I also do make a lot of space for students to do more personal projects, especially ones that are more DIY in scope. So this can be zines or web comics, or also kind of what it might mean to start a small business through social media platforms. So for each project, I give a prompt for students and ask them to conduct some visual research. So I'm a believer that students have to do the reading and the writing and just go through the steps of really investigating a topic in depth before they can really truly make a meaningful visual project. And from there, through that visual language, they can sort of imbibe their own personal expression stylistically, or from kind of the different diverse perspectives that they bring to the table. I think having that mix in the classroom and being a professor and being able to facilitate these conversations has been really great, and I think it kind of speaks to Las Vegas as a city in general that from my observation, is an extremely diverse place that's open to a lot of creative ideas. And I don't mean just diverse racially or ethnically, but also that students are coming from a really wide range of life experience. So this ranges from people that are already in the workforce or have been working and have made the move to come back to school, people who are raising families, or people who are just really involved in their community in a really personal and intimate way. And I think because of that, the students bring a different kind of authenticity to their work and have an extremely strong work ethic and really know the value of education. So it's really been an extreme privilege to be here. And I think the other thing about the diverse student body is that it really shows in the work. So as an example, one of my first projects in my digital illustration course was a recipe project. So students were asked to kind of mine their brain for different foods and ingredients and recipes that really resonated with them. And so what I found was that students had a lot to say, right? They were thinking about their parents. Many of our students are first generation college students, and so they're thinking about their parents' immigration experiences and kind of what it was like to assimilate and acculturate and adjust to living in the United States. But a lot of that adjustment and kind of comfort came from food and kind of bringing the memory of home back into that. And so in all of these different projects, I really ask students to consider what speaks to them, what they're personally invested in, because I'm a strong believer that as an artist, you do have to come from an authentic place, and people, whether it's your clients or your audience or just kind of people out in the world, they're going to respond to something that's coming from a real place. For illustration and design students to excel, we definitely need to put an emphasis on state-of-the-art technology. Just the way that advancements are happening is happening at an exponential rate. So making sure that faculty and staff and the students are equipped with the know-how of how to keep up with these different software changes, but also hardware changes. But in spite of that, I actually think that we need more support in just the fine arts in general, because if students lose kind of the physical embodiment of art making through analog materials, and I'm talking about like ink and charcoal, from sculpting to really building something with their hands, I actually think we lose something in the art itself. So though I know illustration is moving toward a more digital direction, I think integrating those two ways of thinking, so both kind of intellectually but also in a physical material way, is going to make better and stronger artists.